Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Betting on You, a creation by Laurie Ruettimann. Betting on You, 2021, is a practical manual for navigating the contemporary corporate world. As an employee in a large corporation, it may seem that you lack control over your work life, but by prioritizing yourself and altering your perspective on work, you can bring about significant changes right where you are. Moreover, if you find it necessary to seek new employment, you can strategically plan for the next phase. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Laurie Ruettimann transitioned from corporate HR to pursue a profession as a writer, entrepreneur, and speaker. She has been acknowledged by CNN as one of the top 5 career advisors in the United States. Her contributions have been showcased on NPR, as well as in esteemed publications such as The New Yorker, USA Today, and the Wall Street Journal. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text is encouraging readers to become their own best advocates and create a life they love. Many workplaces are broken, causing employees to experience burnout, negligence, and low pay. However, individuals have the power to change their lives for the better by leaving toxic workplaces, adjusting their approach to their current job, and prioritizing important things like friends, fun, and travel. This text offers insights on how medical tourism in Tijuana changed Laurie Ruettimann's life, how to stop valuing oneself based on work, and why it's not advisable to quit in anger. Key idea number 1. You are responsible for saving yourself. The author, Laurie Ruettimann, was miserable in her job at Pfizer, and it affected her health and relationships. After reading about Courtney Love's weight loss surgery, she decided to take charge of her life and prioritize her well-being. This led her to start exercising, go to therapy, and focus on writing. Her blog about HR became popular, and she eventually left Pfizer to become a writer and consultant. She now helps others prioritize themselves in the workplace. Key idea number 2. The text suggests letting go of the identity tied to work and embracing a more relaxed approach, called being a professional slacker. Introducing yourself based on your career is limiting because we are much more than our jobs. In our hustle culture, overworking has a cost and limits our time for joy and personal relationships. It's important to put limits on work and become a slacker by working fewer hours. Deanna, a busy executive, was burned out, but instead of leaving her job, she called a meeting with her team to define emergencies and decrease communication after hours. This allowed her to keep her job and reconnect with her personal life. Key idea number 3. A premortem is a tool used to identify potential problems and weaknesses in a project before it starts. By imagining that the project has already failed, you can brainstorm and anticipate potential issues, allowing you to address them proactively. This approach helps increase the chances of project success and reduces the likelihood of failure. In 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded shortly after launch, resulting in the deaths of 7 astronauts. The tragedy could have been avoided if concerns about the rocket's problems were taken seriously. Many workplaces avoid focusing on potential failures, but doing a pre-mortem, where you anticipate and address potential problems, actually increases the chances of success by 30%. By doing a pre-mortem, you can identify and find solutions for potential issues in advance. Taking charge of your career involves taking risks, but it's important to plan for every contingency. Sometimes, a pre-mortem may reveal that staying in your current job is the best course of action. This knowledge allows you to make changes and improvements while still enjoying the benefits of a regular paycheck. Key idea number 4. The text suggests that individuals should strive to be paid their true value and not settle for less. This means adopting a mindset of a CEO and advocating for fair compensation. The author discusses the issue of living paycheck to paycheck due to corporations' unequal pay structure. While top executives receive lavish payouts, lower-paid workers struggle. The author emphasizes the importance of learning to advocate for oneself and ask for more compensation in order to create a stable financial foundation. They share their personal experience of budgeting, paying off debt, and negotiating alternative forms of compensation, which ultimately led to their business flourishing and the ability to take on more fulfilling projects. Key idea number 5. To break free from a monotonous routine, it is beneficial to acquire new knowledge or skills. The author had a job with little work, which made her feel bored, lonely, and guilty. She decided to get an advanced certification in HR, which provided her with a sense of purpose and new skills. If feeling dissatisfied or stuck, the first step is to learn something new. Look for free online courses or find a mentor to learn from. Learning something new can provide a sense of accomplishment and purpose, even in a dead-end job. Key idea number 6. The text is advising job seekers to be smart in their approach. Job hunting can be difficult and emotionally draining, but it's important to prioritize your well-being and maintain a positive mindset. Rejections are not personal, so don't let them affect you negatively. Take care of yourself by eating well, exercising, and spending time with loved ones. Building real relationships with other job seekers and offering help can enhance your reputation and open doors. During interviews, dress professionally, be prepared, and ask for feedback before leaving. Key idea number 7. It is advised to avoid quitting when angry or in a fit of rage. Sometimes, small things can be the tipping point that make you want to quit your job. It's important to leave strategically and on good terms. Don't burn bridges, as it can have negative consequences for future opportunities. Have a backup plan in place, whether it's savings or a new job offer. When you're ready to quit, negotiate a severance package, as some companies are willing to pay you off if you leave quietly. Discuss your unhappiness with your boss and let them know you're willing to quit if you have severance pay to support your job search. Key idea number 8. This statement encourages individuals and organizations to embody the qualities and values of an ideal HR department. It suggests taking proactive steps to create a positive and effective HR function by focusing on desired attributes and behaviors. The author became cynical about the HR department after witnessing her boss have an affair with his secretary and seeing HR do nothing about it. HR departments should ideally protect employees and enforce fairness and equality, but many don't. Instead of relying on HR, individuals should take initiative in their own careers and well-being. For example, they can connect with colleagues before starting a new job and ask themselves important questions about their values and sense of purpose. Personal well-being and ambitions are important, even if HR doesn't acknowledge that. In conclusion, it's likely that you will feel unhappy in your job at some point. However, you have the ability to improve your situation. Don't let work consume your life. Make time for things that bring you joy. Take control of your finances and be open to taking calculated risks. Despite disappointment from your bosses or HR, always support yourself. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on StoryPlanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on StoryPlanet.net.